Welcome to today's 3-Minute Catechism Challenge. Refresh the knowledge of your Catholic faith with only a short commitment every day. With these short videos, beautifully animated in a hand-drawn style, learning about the faith has never been so engaging. This is a wonderful opportunity for parents to take on their godly responsibility to ensure that their children understand who He is. All who participate faithfully will have a good foundation of knowledge of their Catholic faith. Today's topic is, why are the atheists not wrong?
Why are atheists wrong? An atheist is someone who does not believe in God. For them, there are only material objects in this world, and everything can be explained in a materialistic way. God is not necessary for that. God is irrelevant. Now, is that really true? Let's take a look. Let's look at a simple question. Why does someone walk? A materialistic answer could be because his muscles contract. This answer isn't wrong. Is it the only right answer? Couldn't you also answer the question, why does someone walk, by saying, because he wants to buy a magazine? Of course. And the atheist would say, yes, but buying a magazine is a result of a biochemical process that, if you really went to the bottom of things, gives the buyer an advantage in the struggle for survival. And that is why he did it. Okay, maybe that's true, but couldn't you then ask, what is the ultimate purpose of man's existence? An existence, mind you, he seems to have to fight for constantly. The atheist would reply to that, but there is no reason. Life does not have a higher purpose. Leave off all this religious stuff. There is no God. In our scientific investigations, we've actually never come across God. And if we can explain reality without God, then God is a hypothesis that we don't need. He is superfluous. Bam! This is exactly where the atheists go wrong. But the problem is not where most people might expect. The problem is not that we would indeed need God in order to understand the natural universe and questions such as how life began. While some of those questions cannot be answered without God, this is not where the problem lies. The problem is more fundamental. It is how atheists understand God. Their notion of God is completely false. And, by the way, they share this false notion with many Christians. Atheists think of God as a powerful being. So, what's wrong with that? It doesn't sound so bad. Well, the problem with this notion of God is this. Even the highest being is still only a being. One being among many other beings. It's still just a part of the world. And now, if I never actually come across this really sophisticated being in my scientific study of the world, then it seems fair to argue that such a being probably doesn't exist. Just as a flying elf probably doesn't exist. Because, up till now, we found no evidence for flying elves. But this notion of God as the highest being is false. God is not the highest being. He is not one being among many beings. He is not part of the world. God is the cause of all things, and not just one of them. When science investigates, it can only investigate things that are a part of the world. And that is the reason why scientists never come across God. He is not a part of the universe, but its first cause. Therefore, when atheists say there is no God, you may actually be inclined to agree with them, because the kind of God they have in mind is indeed not very likely to exist. The key problem of materialism and modern atheism is, therefore, their notion of God. They think of God as a part of the world, and that's where they go totally wrong.
Don't forget to get your copy of the Catechism of the Catholic Church at the Ave Maria bookstore here at Guadalupe Media, while supplies last. Useful for this challenge as well as Father Mike Schmidt's Catechism in a Year, starting in January 2023. Thank you for partaking in today's 3-Minute Catechism Challenge. We look forward to your comments and engagement in the discussion boards.